Today we're baking up some blueberry jam focaccia. It's my base focaccia filled with a blueberry compote and topped with a lemon glaze. So I use the same focaccia recipe every time. So first we have some flour, salt, some sugar, and then some instant yeast. And then I have some warm water, and then olive oil. We're going to be mixing this up just until the flour fully disappears. So I let the dough sit covered for 15 minutes, and now we're going to be performing some folds. So I'm taking a wet hand, grabbing the edge, and just putting it right into the center. And so as I'm doing this, we'll be rotating the bowl. So after we've done our first round of folds, I'm going to be covering it, and we're going to repeat the process 3 more times. This is my last series of folds, so after I'm done, I'm going to be covering it, and we're going to let it sit for about 1 hour. So while the dough is sitting, we're going to be working on our blueberry compote that'll be going into the focaccia. So I have some blueberries, some sugar, water, and then lemon juice. So I'm going to cook this for about 10 minutes, and then I'll add additional blueberries, and we'll continue cooking for a little bit longer. Our dough is doubled in size, so now we're going to be preparing our pan. I'm going to be adding on a couple tablespoons of olive oil. Now with our dough added in the oil, I'm just going to be flipping it over just to make sure all sides are covered in oil. And then before I add the blueberry compote, we're going to let this continue sitting for a little bit longer. So we can see that it started to expand, so now I'm going to be taking the compote that we made earlier and start adding it on top. So I ended up having to change the pan we were baking in. However, this is good to go, so we're going to get in the oven now. While the focaccia is cooling, we're going to work on a glaze. So first I have some powdered sugar, a pinch of salt, a little bit of vanilla, and then some lemon zest and lemon juice. So after 30 minutes, the icing is fully set, so now for the best part, I get to eat a slice. The focaccia itself is super light, which I love, and then you're getting bites of the blueberry throughout, which is really nice. The bottom is nice and crunchy because I took it out of the pan and let it bake for a little bit longer, and then I love the glaze that we add on top. Also, the color is super pretty too. This was super easy, and if you don't want to use blueberries, you can definitely do another fruit, but I'll be sure to have the ingredients in the caption and the full recipe in my newsletter soon.